The Ugly Duckling's Journey. Once upon a time, in a quiet meadow by a sparkling pond, a mother duck sat on her nest, waiting for her eggs to hatch. One by one, the eggs began to crack open, and out came 5 fluffy yellow ducklings. But the last egg, the biggest of them all, took a little longer to hatch. Finally, with a loud crack, out popped a large, gray, awkward duckling. He wasn't fluffy or yellow like his siblings. The mother duck looked at him curiously. "You're different," she said, "but you're still my baby." As the days passed, the other ducklings began to tease the gray duckling. "You're so big and ugly," they quacked. The animals around the farm whispered and laughed too. The gray duckling felt very lonely and out of place. One morning, he couldn't bear it anymore. "I don't belong here," he thought. So, with a heavy heart, he waddled away from the pond, hoping to find somewhere he could fit in. The duckling traveled far and wide. He met a family of geese, but they didn't want him. He tried to stay with some chickens, but they laughed at his clumsy feet. Even a kind farmer tried to help him, but the duckling felt too sad to stay. Winter came, and the duckling had to find shelter in the reeds by a frozen lake. It was a hard, cold season, and the duckling often dreamed of the warm sun and a place where he could belong. But even in the harsh winter, something inside him whispered, "Be patient. Your time will come." When spring arrived, the frozen lake melted and the sun warmed the earth. The duckling stretched his wings, which had grown strong during the long winter. As he looked at his reflection in the water, he gasped. Gone was the awkward gray bird he had been. In his place was a beautiful white swan. The duckling didn't realize it before, but he had grown into something magnificent. Just then, a group of swans glided over the water. They called to him, their voices kind and welcoming. "Come with us," they said. The swan, once the ugly duckling, joined them, his heart soaring with happiness. For the first time, he felt at home. As he swam with the others, children on the shore pointed and said, "Look at that beautiful swan." The swan smiled to himself. He had learned something very important. Sometimes it takes time to grow into who you're meant to be. And even if you feel out of place now, there's a beautiful future waiting for you. Thank you, my little ones. Until next time, sweet dreams and good night.